Hey Hero fans, this is Todd. So as promised, I'm going to open up these things from eBay, which is made for Hordak. Now you guys know I do not like Hordak. I'm not a fan of him for many reasons. And one of those reasons I'll cover right now, and then I'll jump into the fun stuff in this box. So when they first made Hordak, he looked so much like Skeletor. We had a blue guy with a white face, looked very bone-like, that if you were not Masters of the Universe savvy, you would just think it was some different form of Skeletor. In fact, the original drawings of Hordak actually looked very Skeletor-like-ish. Let me see if I can find one right here in our Power and Honor Foundation catalog. Let me go and move these guys aside for a minute. There we go. Power and Honor. And let's go ahead and see if we can see those first renditions of Hordak. Dun 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 dun. See, if I was smart, I would bookmark these spots ahead of time, but I always forget to do that. So there's early pictures of Skeletor. Skeletor! And I'm guessing Hordak's further down. Here we go. Well, that Hordak does look more like Hordak, but interesting. I've seen other pictures of him where he looks very Skeletor-ish. Let's keep going down the concept art and take a look here. And see if there might be some other drawings. Okay, well, to the uneducated eye of non-Masters of the Universe stuff, you would think it was just another version of Skeletor. Being he's blue, of course that picture showed him gray and black, so anyway, never mind. Anyway, so let's go ahead and dive into this. You know what's funny? I think to me it's more than just the fact that he looks like a Skeletor figure. I think it has more to do with the universal monster concept. I mean, basically he is like a Dracula, and I was never really a fan of Dracula either. Wolfman, awesome. The Creature of the Black Lagoon, awesome. Frankenstein, awesome. All these monsters I've always loved as a kid. I just never liked Dracula. I didn't like his costume. I didn't like his vibe. There's just nothing about Dracula I liked. Not even his hairstyle. And so I guess being that this is supposed to be from the Universal Monsters concept, and most of the Horde was, his role was basically Dracula, and just not a fan. Sorry, Hordak. I know people love Hordak. I get it, you know, but just not my thing. Now, I do like a lot of the Horde. The Horde figures are some of the most awesome figures ever made, but not Hordak. But anyway, enough about me complaining about Hordak again. You guys are probably tired of hearing about it. This is kind of cool. It's actually a custom Hordak here. He's actually made from I can't even think. Web store and Hordak mashed together into one figure. So that's kind of fun. And this is also a custom one too. I think I used the parts from Jitsu and matched them up with Buzzsaw Hordak to give us a solid black Hordak. So I don't even have a typical gray Hordak in my Origins collection. I have just my customs that I made, my blue one and my black one. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to this box. Now I had to buy this in two pieces because it was incomplete. So let's start with the envelope. May I have the envelope, please? Yes. Yes, you may. So let's go ahead and open up this envelope and see what's in it. And from this, let's see if you guys can guess what's in the box. What's in the box? And since this video is going to be a premiere, go ahead and post in the chat what you think is in the box, and we could talk about it during the premiere. And see if you guys know what Hordak thing Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It'd be funny, this is not what I thought it was, because I get so many things on eBay now. It's funny, people think I just sell stuff on eBay. I actually buy a lot of stuff on eBay too. Oh, there it is. The attachment piece that, according to the auction, was missing in the part in the box. The crazy part was I almost spent as much on this one piece as I did on the whole entire thing in the big giant box. If you're missing just one little chunk, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg on eBay to get that one missing piece. The one missing piece. All right. I gotta admit, they show a lot of detail in here. They got the little shield up here. They have the way the end is. They got the hose up here. They got this little slider thing here for aiming it, which doesn't actually move. They even have a shoulder piece here, which you're going to find out later on really is not really that important to it. But there's a lot of detail they threw into this cool little accessory here. All right, enough about the accessory. Let's get into the box. All right, keep those guesses coming. What do you guys think is in this big box here? Let's go ahead and get it open. Oh, I didn't get this tape too. All right. I got a box of brown paper. Hooray, a box of brown paper. What could it be now? What could it be inside this eBay box? Dun 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 dun. Probably tell by now what it is. Well, this guy's getting definitely good feedback for packing. That was a pretty awesome packing job you did. Lots of bubble wrap. Original. I wish I would have got another saddle for him, because this saddle seems to be in pretty sad shape. So these saddles are made to be folded up and then clipped on here for his legs to go on. But I can see this has seen some pretty rough days here, and it is going to break really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my heat gun. I will be right back, but for you guys, it will just be a few seconds. So let me pause this video. All right, believe it or not, it's been almost 10 minutes that I've been gone, cleaning up a little bit, getting my heat gun. See, that's just nice about not live videos. Then I can go grab tools I forgot instead of making you guys sit here and watch. My camera zoomed in. Nice. Now this needs some definite cleaning, that is for sure. So the reason why I bought this was for one reason and one reason only, and that was I could have sworn on my custom that I was 2 legs short. I thought for sure it was supposed to be 6 legs, and I only have 4 legs. Well, come to find out, I built it right. See? So I'm okay with that now. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if the saddle can be removed. I don't think so, not without breaking it or something. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's held on there. I'm afraid this plastic's so cheap it's just gonna snap on me. All right, let's go ahead and get his legs a little bit flatter now. And let's heat up this one side first and see if we can't get this thing working. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Now my goal is to get rid of that white on there by heating this thing up. Look at that. We have gotten rid of the white on there. That's awesome. Awesome. And now let's see if we can get this to fold. Without total destruction of it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Firmly grasp it. There we go. Hooray, we got one of the flip-flops ready to go. Now let's do the other side. All right, we got rid of the white. Awesome. Let's just bend this thing up, bend this around, bring it around town. Oh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. Flip-flop number 2 in position. All right, let's add the gun on there. And now let's add a Hordak. Now I don't have an 80s Hordak anymore. I sold my Horde in one big shot like an idiot with a bunch of Horde troopers that was made from the 80s. But this figure should be close enough to fitting, being it was designed on the same principle as the 80s figure, except for the crazy cape is different. Oh, this cape is not going to work. Let's have to put it over the gun. How dangerous is that? Now, the idea is you can hang on to these handles here, and he controls the hands. Now, these hands, like they've gone through and been kind of melted as the years have gone on. Because I used to have this, as I said before in the past. You think about it, it takes a lot of strength. I mean, he has to pull these things, which then lift the figure. Ching. Do 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 do. There we go. And there is the Mantisaur. Manosaurus. So you know what? I don't think my custom's that bad. I was starting to wonder, thinking that my custom was not that spot on. I mean, yes, the back legs are red, but I didn't want to buy a whole new bug just for black legs. But you know, not too shabby. Now, of course, my gun is different because I decided to make it so it was like a scorpion type thing for the gun. But I put the handles up here from the hang on to control the arms. The arms have kind of a lift feature too, if you want. Well, I'm happier with this now than I was before, so that's cool. Let me go and grab Battle Cat from the 80s and compare them for height. And let's see how this looks. Battle Cat from the 80s. And you can see that Battle Cat from the 80s is quite a bit shorter than Mantisaur from the 80s. So he was made to be a much larger, taller vehicle, which was kind of bugging me at first about how tall this thing was, but it makes sense now that you think about how tall Mantisaur was from the 80s Battle Cat. 80s He-Man. Oh. And a lot of times they usually have this thing kind of pitched back. Let's see if I can do that. Let's pitch these legs forward, pitch these legs back. There we go. That's probably more how it always showed it in the... This is not a very good design. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right. Cool. Cool. Oh. Because of our rough play, we accidentally disconnected his flip-flop there. Yep. You know what? I'm not actually a fan of this. I thought I'd be more of a fan of it, but I'm really not. It's not nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be. I actually do like my custom better. Chink. Shoot. Oh, it shot back. Oh. Oh. Anyway, I will post links in the description of one where the guy I bought this from, because he did a good job packing, so you can look at his stuff that he has. And then I'll also post a link to the Lego parts that I used to make this cool bug. Now again, I used a real Manosaurus head for it, but you could also buy the bug head that came with this kind of creature. But again, I kind of like the real Manosaurus head to give it the more authentic look. And I think that is pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys the Manosaur. Highly disappointed. I thought it'd be a lot cooler. And I remember having it, and it just seemed cooler when I had it, but I must not have thought it was that cool because I ended up selling it. Which I'm probably going to do to this guy too. He's probably going to go on the chopping block as well. But at least now he's complete. He has the gun, which, like I said, I spent almost as much on the gun as I did the whole bug, which is kind of crazy. I will clean it up first before I sell it. I can't sell something this dirty. So I can get rid of the stickiness, take off the extra packing tape the guy had on there when he packed it up. Packing tape removed. There we go. I might have some extra arms in one of my boxes that I could use to fix this guy up too. So if I was going to make this more authentic, I guess I would have to point these toes going the other direction, which I have thought about before in the past, about rotating these, but just looked weird to rotate it. But I guess that's more like the toy. Now, granted, if I was to take and make it black on top of it instead of the red ones, I'd have to buy more Lego parts to do that. It would also be closer to the authentic bug as well. Cool. Cool, cool. All right, leave in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think of my custom versus the real one. Of course, I made the custom one to fit with classics. This is a classic size figure. So, there you go. It's funny, I even got Hordak sitting over here on the throne. Bum, bum, bum. You're like, but dude, you keep saying you don't like Hordak. Why do you have so much Hordak stuff? I know. It's kind of weird. If you are going to get a Hordak, though, for Origins, you're only going to get one, I would suggest getting the Buzzsaw Hordak as your one Hordak, because it makes the most sense. Because you can do the most stuff with him. And if you want, where is that other Hordak? Oh, I see blue. I see blue. How close is this blue to that blue? Wow, that's pretty close. Even though this was not Hordak at all. But you could even rip off the arm here. There we go. And then throw it on here. But you could just make this whole guy blue if you chose to. Blue Buzzsaw Hordak. Does this come off? It does. Wow. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Can even leave the cool belt on too to give it some more flair. But I don't want the silver boots. I want the black and red boots. That looks way cooler anyway. Of course, I need a different armband. I want the red armband. Come off of there. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Now I got the buzzsaw feature. And I got the hand feature where you can shoot the green slime laser. Blah, 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 blah. If I want, I can even go with a cooler Hordak head if I choose to. But I kind of like the weird, smiling, dopey one. Yeah, that's cool. Still don't like Hordak, though. But I am going to leave them that way. I'm not going to go back to the black. Now I got all these black parts left over for something. Alright. I think I've done enough Hordak stuff in this video for a guy who doesn't like Hordak. So, I guess that will be the end of the video. Good journey, you guys, and I'm glad I updated him. He does look better now. Even though I did like the black stealthy look. But now I have no reason for this guy at all. That's funny. I guess I could make him the black one. Should be weird because he has a blue torso underneath. I guess I could just give him the black pants. Oh well. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, thanks for watching and good journey, you guys. And it sounds funny. I guess by buying this, I made myself happier with this. I know it sounds weird because I already had this and I was okay with it, but it was bothering me. But now that I've compared it to the real one, I am actually much happier with my custom at this point. So I know it sounds kind of funny to spend the money on buying real one just to verify that I'm cool with my custom one. And I do like the gun better on mine. Obviously, because it shoots, you can aim different ways. Joink! So cool. Good journey, you guys. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and